Commander Zix Thala adjusted the neural interface port behind his elongated skull, feeling the familiar surge of data coursing through his enhanced consciousness. Around him, the bridge of the Hegemony flagship, Dominion's Edge, hummed with the collective processing power of 47 cybernetically enhanced officers. Each Velthari warrior bore the marks of their species' technological supremacy, chrome neural conduits snaking along their temples, optical implants that could process light spectrums beyond organic limitations, and synthetic muscle fibers that granted them strength 10 times that of their ancestors. The primitive species calls themselves humans, reported Sub-Commander Creeks, her voice carrying the mechanical undertone that marks the fully integrated. Their homeworld shows minimal technological signatures. No neural networks. No cybernetic integration. They appear to be purely biological. A ripple of amusement passed through the bridge crew, transmitted instantly through their shared neural network. The Velthari had encountered dozens of species in their expansion across the galaxy, and the pattern was always the same. Primitive organics would resist briefly, then marvel at Velthari superiority, before inevitably requesting integration into their cyber-enhanced civilization. Biological, Zix Thala repeated, savoring the word like an ancient curiosity. How quaint. Begin standard first contact protocols. They'll see reason once they witness true evolution. The Dominion's Edge descended through Earth's atmosphere, its massive hull casting shadows over major population centers. Within hours, the primitive humans had responded exactly as predicted, military vessels approaching with chemical propulsion systems, electromagnetic communications crackling with fear and confusion. Zix Thala materialized in the center of what humans called the United Nations General Assembly, his teleportation technology drawing gasps from the organic delegates. He stood nearly 8 feet tall, his form a masterpiece of biomechanical engineering. Silver circuitry traced elegant patterns across his pale blue skin, while his forearms moved with mechanical precision. "Greetings, humans of Earth," he announced. His voice projected simultaneously in every human language through his universal translation matrix. "I am Commander Zix Thala of the Velthari Hegemony. We have come to offer you transcendence." The human representatives shifted nervously in their primitive chairs. One elderly man with gray hair stood their Secretary General, according to Zix Thala's preliminary scans. "Welcome to Earth," the human said with surprising dignity. "I am Marcus Chen. We appreciate your peaceful approach." Zix Thala's optical implants glowed brighter. "Observe, primitive ones, what true evolution achieves." He activated his demonstration protocols. His body became partially translucent, revealing the intricate network of quantum processors running along his spine. Data streams appeared in the air around him, calculations performed in nanoseconds, tactical simulations running in parallel dimensions of thought. "My consciousness operates on 17 distinct processing layers," Zix Thala explained. "I can calculate hyperspace trajectories while composing battle symphonies, while analyzing the genetic structure of your species. My reaction time is measured in microseconds. My strength could crush your primitive metals. This is what awaits humanity if you prove worthy of integration." To his surprise, the humans didn't immediately prostrate themselves in awe. Instead, Secretary General Chen nodded thoughtfully. "Impressive," Chen said. "Would you mind if we demonstrated something in return?" Zix Thala's secondary processors flagged this as anomalous behavior, but his primary consciousness was curious. "Proceed organic." Chen gestured, and a young woman entered the assembly hall. She appeared unremarkable by human standards, medium height, dark hair, no visible enhancements. She carried only a simple wooden violin case. "This is Dr. Sarah Kim," Chen explained. "She's a neuroscientist, musician, and mother of 2. Entirely biological, as you noted." Dr. Kim opened her case and withdrew the violin. As she began to play, something impossible happened in Zixthaler's enhanced perception. The music wasn't just sound waves, it was pure emotion made audible. His 17 processing layers, designed to compartmentalize and optimize every experience, suddenly converged into something unprecedented. The melody spoke of loss and hope intertwined, of love that transcended logic, of dreams that defied algorithmic prediction. Zixthaler's neural implants tried to analyze the mathematical relationships between the notes, but the music's true meaning existed in spaces his cybernetic enhancements couldn't access. For the first time in 3 centuries, Zixthaler felt incomplete. The song ended, and Dr. Kim spoke softly. "My daughter has leukemia. When she was first diagnosed, I played this piece for her every night. I wrote it by combining my knowledge of neurochemistry with pure intuition, something I couldn't explain to any computer. She went into remission last month." Zixthaler's tactical systems screamed warnings as his worldview began collapsing. Impossible. Emotional responses cannot affect biological healing parameters. "Can't they?" Chen asked gently. "Your enhancements make you incredibly capable, but they've also made you. We've been monitoring your fleet's communications since you arrived. Your shared neural network means you all think remarkably similarly." Horror crept into Zixthaler's enhanced consciousness as he realized the truth. The humans had indeed been monitoring their communications, not through advanced technology, but through simple pattern recognition. Because the Veilthari's cybernetic unity had eliminated the chaotic unpredictability that made biological intelligence so powerful. "Humans create art that moves souls they can't prove exist," continued Dr. Kim. "We solve problems through intuition that defies logic. We love irrationally, dream impossibly, and somehow make it work. Your enhancements make you superior at processing information, but they've made you inferior at processing life." Subcommander Creaks's voice echoed in Zixthaler's neural implant. "Commander, should we initiate subjugation protocols?" But Zixthaler found himself hesitating in action. His enhanced mind hadn't performed in decades. Around the assembly hall, he saw humans displaying emotions his 17 processing layers couldn't categorize. A woman crying tears of joy, a man laughing at something invisible, children drawing pictures that served no logical function, but somehow felt profound. "No," he whispered, then louder, "No. Cancel subjugation protocols." For the first time in their species' history, the Veilthari had encountered something they couldn't enhance, couldn't improve, couldn't understand, and perhaps that was the most beautiful discovery of all. The biological creatures had taught the cybernetic beings that some things were meant to remain wonderfully, chaotically, imperfectly organic.